Since the fall of the PUA community back in 2007, most PUAs ran underground because they had nothing to offer. The content creator has become the hero today, dedicated to one single objective: to declaw and defang any person who listens. They decided to join forces to create a cult, and never giving those who listen a solution. It's all about clothes, cars and money, deception and manipulation, indirect game, going your own way. They talk pills and plates. They complain. They blame. Fake it till you make it. I just don't get it. A man doesn't need to lie to meet women. He just needs to learn how to spit flavour in her eyes and in her ears. Thanos broke down the game when he said, as long as there are those who remember what was, there will always be those who cannot accept what can be. Even in darkness, a man can find light. Sometimes the world doesn't need a group of fake heroes teaching lies. Sometimes the world needs a group of anti-heroes to bring balance, order, and truth to the game. It's time to summon the authentic players of the game. Only one group dares to challenge this threat. Gathered together from the cosmic regions of the streets, these anti-villains are hated because they put all the accountability on the man. They know the game will never be about women. They fight for every young man who is trying to learn their family name. Dedicated to truth, keeping it real and manhood. Get your notebooks out, ask questions, and call in. Don't just listen to the message, become the message.
All right, man, we here.
What up?
Yo, what's good?
How's everybody doing, man?
Chilling.
All right, guys. Before we introduce everybody, I just want to let y'all know this is being brought to you by Wearing a Dress.
God damn it!
If you wanna be hypergamy and you wanna go your own way and build your purpose, this is being brought to you by Wear a Dress. So, guys, go ahead. Let's go around the table, guys. Tell everybody about yourselves. Let's start from the base. Start from the bottom up. Go ahead, Big L.
What up? What's going on? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So appreciate everybody tuning in, everybody rocking with us. The game is going to be heavy as usual because, you know, this is how we do it. You feel me? So, yeah, let's get it cracking.
All righty, 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒, what's good with everybody? Man, that's a close-up, goddamn. Anyway, what's good? 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒 again, man. Here's the skill set. As I always say around this time, I'm honored to be on this panel of these esteemed gentlemen. I love it. Let's get it.
Hey, you know, I got to give a special shout out to Steve, man. That intro is hard. I like that.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of work you put into that, bro. We appreciate it. Good to be back with the men. I'm Coach 𝐒𝐈𝐒. Hopefully we have a good show. Call in. Don't be scared. You got 2 hours of our time. Make the best of it. Let's do it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Mr. 1950, last traditional man on the planet. And it was very disrespectful for you to put that that he, she on the front of the show. But, you know, with a spaghetti strap on, the nerve.
Hey guys, T2D wins here, the man mindset. Guys, it's just something to wake everybody up, man. This is where manhood is going, and guys, the man mindset. But guys, if y'all got a question, go ahead and put a Q in there, or go ahead and call in. And I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong number. 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒, you got the line, so I got the wrong number up. Hold on, here's the number right here. I'm sorry, guys. There you go. 1-2. Okay, there's a number right there. 516-387-1224. So let me go ahead and play this clip real quick, because this is where I got the idea from, guys, and then we can go from there. It was something I saw. I said to a few of y'all guys, but this is going on rampant, but this is an idea of what the climate is with guys today. Check this out.
About you Caucasian woman that makes all of y'all so attractive. I'm not sure. I just know that you approached me on the subway, and I don't really need that right now.
I'm a man. I'm an alpha. Like, if I see a bad chick, I'm going to approach her. I ain't no sucker.
I appreciate that, but I don't want to speak right now.
Yeah. Well,
I'm trying to be as polite as possible, but I don't really need a chaperone.
yo, can I get your phone number?
No, I don't want to give you my phone number.
Talk to you a little more. Like, you're pretty,
I don't
like,
want to talk to you anymore.
I feel like, yo, we have a lot in common. Like,
I don't think so. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
you don't?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
I really don't.
Yeah.
Please don't look at my ass when I'm walking away. I really don't need you to do that.
Yo, can I get your Instagram?
Nope, I'm good, thank you. I really don't like being harassed. This is not okay. And he's screaming at me.
Guys, all right.
He called himself
That
an
woman
alpha.
was afraid for her life, bro.
Yo, she was terrified. That's why she had the phone on.
Yeah, she was
He called
breathing
himself
heavy
an
and
alpha.
everything.
Yeah, he called himself an alpha. Gentlemen, let me just say this real quick. Just because you are aggressive doesn't make you a masculine alpha man. No, he was aggressive. He was not assertive. There's a big difference between being assertive when you talk to women and you be aggressive. He damn near, look, I'm glad she had her phone on and there was people around, because if they was in a dark alley somewhere, who knows what that motherfucker would have did.
Right. And you know what's crazy, man, is that see, this is why understanding game and learning game is important. You understand? Because this dude, I'm sure I'm sure he watches some of these goofy dudes on YouTube who, you know what I'm saying, who tell him to do stupid shit like that. Like, first of all, listen, when you approach a woman, right, there needs to be a mutual situation where she wants to talk to you too. You understand what I'm saying? If the girl is telling you she ain't trying to talk, then you keep it moving, because see, that right there, that is actually the definition of harassment. You understand what I'm saying? If you go and approach a woman and you say, hey miss, how you doing? Right? That's not harassment. But if you say, hey miss, how you doing? What's going on? She's like, oh, I don't want to talk. I just want to keep walking. And then you keep running after this girl. Hey, but let me talk to you. Hey, let me say something. Well, hold on. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's harassment. You see what I mean? And so, bro, you guys have to understand that when you're doing goofy shit like that, right? That's the type of shit that you will get called out for harassment. Because a lot of guys say, I don't want to approach women because they're going to say I'm sexually harassing them, or they're going to call the cops on me. No, they'll say you're harassing them and they'll call the cops on you for that stupid shit. You understand what I'm saying? Period. So understand what's going on out here, man.
Yeah, let me say something real quick. If you have to say you're alpha, you're not.
Facts.
So you know that if you have to tell anybody you're alpha, you're not alpha. Okay. Let other people determine that about you just by your behavior and how you treat yourself and them. So I would like you guys to try to get away from this terminology. Steve's real big on that, like picking up labels and terms and definitions that other men give you. So I just want to say, first and foremost, never tell a woman you're alpha. You never tell anyone you're alpha, really. Because if you are, they'll know it, they'll feel it, and they'll respond accordingly. And so SNO also says something too. Shout out to her. She said that woman exhibited more game than him in that moment, which I could actually see. And just keep in mind something too. There's another flip to this coin. Had she been attracted to him and his approach, and it was the right time, she would have responded different. Just keep that in mind. You could clearly see by the way he was presented, how far away from her he was, how he was looking at her, that he was thirsty. So, and maybe he just wasn't the right fit for her at this time. So she rejected it harshly. But keep in mind, there'll be another time though, that same woman, given the right circumstances, she's in the right space in her life, that if the right guy with the right energy approaches her with respect for himself and respect for her, that she would not respond that way. She will respond the opposite way.
I mean, first and foremost, I don't know how any man is approaching women nowadays with masks on their face, man. You got to see the full product. Look at the full product before you make your decision, gentlemen. If she had no fronts, then what? You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to watch videos like that too, because most men that got some game, they're gonna pick up on the cues of a woman. You can tell she was not at all interested in you, and you can tell he's never really been around that environment to understand that. So he just kept going and forcing and forcing. When you don't know the cues of a woman, you already failed. I mean, she was damn near on a light jog. You know what I mean? And so for him to continue to approach, like, those police officers was gonna come quick for him, and it was gonna be on Ward Star, and people was gonna make it seem like he was in the right. Gentlemen, don't chase women down the street when you're talking to them either, man. I never was a person. If you're not in my space, in my environment, I'll walk over to you. But if you on the go, a lot of times women that are on the go, you have to have supreme game in order to slow them down from their destination. So I would tell you, man, if you don't have that supreme game, do not get into that game. Get some coaching, some resources, man.
Yeah, I want. Yeah. Oh, did you want to say something?
I was going to say one other thing, Steve, real quick, if you don't mind. Also, you got to keep in mind that situations like that must be quick. Okay, they're not some big long drawn out conversation and quizzing her and asking her 20 fucking questions. Like, it's got to be something real quick, real charismatic, a nice invitation, and have respect when you do it. So if you are going to approach women on the street, I'm not against it. There's a time for that. You're at a festival, you're at a block party, you're at some. Yeah. But if she's walking by herself in the cold and shit,
in the dark, in the alleyway,
in the dark, you don't want to do that. But if it's a social situation, then clearly you want to make it quick, and you want to make your intentions known, and just have some respect.
Yeah, I just want to say that what's going on is that, unfortunately, a lot of young men want to know about women, but unfortunately, guys, they're not learning about women. They're not learning about the dynamics. They're not learning about themselves. They're not learning about time and place. They're not learning how to approach the correct way. You can't learn how to approach a woman when all you're doing is complaining about women, bitching about women, thinking of how bad and how the scourge of the earth that they walk, and everything's wrong with the woman, and the woman is this and the woman is that. And then when the opportunity presents itself to see a woman, which you guys notice is that a lot of these young men who are really frustrated, who come off weird, creepy, or they come off with this air about themselves of danger, like he's going to hurt me, he's going to harm me. And a lot of these young men don't understand who you listen to and who you follow is really important in today's game, because if all you're doing is learning about hating women and blaming women for everything that goes wrong in your life, how are you going to ever learn how to be able to approach a woman the right way, like a man does it? Because and I just want to say, all you guys on this panel, we do show guys how to do it the right way, because we don't show it it's not about the woman, it's about the man, or, it begins and ends with the man. The truth is inside. Everybody's catchphrase is always going to end with the man. So I just want to say that I've always said real quick, there's a war going on, and it's not women. Women are not the enemy. It's that a lot of people who don't know the game are teaching these young boys how to be more creepy and be scary to women, guys.
Man, it's funny seeing that type of shit, because, again, I know a lot of guys, they get stuff misconstrued. So they'll look at something like that and they'll be like, see, that's why you shouldn't approach women. That's why you got to wait for choosing signals. And that's, and I'm like, bruh, see, there's a right way to do shit and there's a wrong way to do shit. You understand? And what this dude didn't understand was that the woman wasn't trying to actually engage in a conversation with the dude. She was trying to walk away. So he kept forcing the issue. And most of it happens too is because of a dude's ego. So he wants to be like, well, I'm an alpha, so I'm gonna go after what I want, and I'm gonna go. And I'm like, bruh, she's not feeling you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's plain to see. Like, she's letting him know, look, I'm not feeling you. I'm trying to keep it moving, right? But he couldn't let it go because he had to feed his ego. You see what I'm saying? And then so other people who already have fear of approaching women, other guys who have a fear of approaching women, they're gonna look at stuff like that and they'll be like, see, these bitches out here, they mad stuck up, and that's why I don't approach them and validate them and yada yada yada. But what they didn't realize is that in this scenario, you understand what I'm saying? Like 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒 said, he was like, if the dude came correctly and it was a dude she was attracted to, it would have been a reciprocal interaction. But guys got to understand that certain women are not going to want to talk to you, and it's okay. It's fine. You understand? It's fine to let the chick go. You feel what I'm saying? It's fine to walk away. It's fine to say, all right, cool, have a good night and walk away. It's not that big of a deal. But a lot of these guys, either they're scared to approach women, or when they actually when they do approach women, right, they're so caught up in their ego that they're trying to force an interaction to happen that's not really going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Let me say this. Go ahead, King. My bad. Go ahead, fam.
And it's all good. Okay. I mean, if you're not comfortable, if the woman is not comfortable in the situation enough for you to leave your number with her, then you know right then off top, man, she's not really that interested in you. And then you so thirsty that you got to jump to the IG. I mean, I'm gonna say this, man. If you ever get an IG, any social media platforms, if you jump to any of those things, bro, get out the game. You are disrespecting the game right there, man. I you know what? I get so tired of seeing men and they'll come on the show, they'll be like, oh, I got game. Those are those men right there. That guy right there. Oh, I got game. She just wasn't the one for me. What he's used to hollering at is women who that find that attractive, because obviously he's probably had some minimal success rate, straight bulldogging women. He's straight bulldogging women, and I'll tell you right now, your success rate bulldogging women is just not gonna help you, man. You have to get in the lane of understanding who you are as a man. That right there was super thirsty, man. It's embarrassing.
Let me say this. I saw a video. It was another video similar to that. It was a black woman and a black guy. Broad daylight. She walked into her car and she started filming as well because the guy was following her. A guy, as she was getting into her driver's seat, the guy tried to hop into the car with her on the passenger side.
Wow.
And she hopped back out like, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, talk to me. Why won't you talk to me? And I was like, what the fuck? Bro, to me, I can't fathom being like that. I've never, like in real life, I've never seen that. I've never had any friends. And if I ever had a friend that would do some shit like that, he ain't my friend no more. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, when a woman tells you no, she's not interested, all right, well, you have a nice day. And you walk the fuck off. It's okay. But guys like that, the reason why they're so thirsty is because these guys ain't having sex. These guys are sexually frustrated. They out here, they want to have sex bad than a motherfucker. And then they're trying to literally force a woman to be sexually attracted to. Gentlemen, you cannot force a woman to be into you. You can't. It's not gonna happen.
You know what's funny? Notice how he asked for her number after all that shit. He still was like, "Can I get your number?" Like, what kind of stupid shit is that? Like,
he don't understand women,
right?
He don't understand women, bro.
He really
he's never been in a position to win.
Yeah, that's
never.
Right. That's right. Hey, let me tell you guys real quick. One of the best ways to quickly approach a woman on the street is to just tell her where you're gonna be at, and just be like, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna be at this spot. Maybe you and your friend can come and meet us. You're a very attractive woman. Bring some friends. We're gonna have a little get together. I'd like you guys to join me. My name is Everett. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Here's my card. Maybe I'll see you tonight." It just that kind of vibe where you're not pressuring her and you're not asking her for a number. You're giving her your information and telling her where you're gonna be, and extend a polite invitation while simultaneously letting her know you find her sexy, attractive. And to bring some friends. Hey, listen, see, but you got to have that dope life, because then there's going to be a guy that says, but what if I'm not going to be anywhere?
Right.
Right.
He's a
So,
sucker.
you
He's a sucker.
Yeah, right. So you got to build that dope life. That way, when you are extending the invitation, you actually are bringing them somewhere.
Right. We got a call if y'all want to get to.
All right, let's eat.
Right, let's do the 646. 646. What's popping? Who this?
Hey guys, how you doing? I donated. My name is Moses.
Oh Lord, Moses. Okay, go ahead, real quick. You got 60 seconds. Stack your question.
Oh, why are you rushing me, man? All right,
Just ask your question, man.
Like, first off, all right. My question is, what message should I send? What's your opinion? What message should I send to this girl? She just recently said to me that she called me, but I didn't answer. But truthfully, she did not call me. So what should I say to her? What's your thoughts of that? And I would need help on that.
How old are you, Moses?
Yeah, that's elementary pimping
how old
right
are you,
there.
Moses?
I mean, come on, god damn.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
You need to go find your mom and dad, or especially your dad, knock on the door and punch him right in his throat for fucking creating a weak ass bitch. You fucking weak as fuck, man.
No, I'm serious, man. I got the text message.
I know you're serious. You're weak as fuck. You don't even know what to say to a goddamn man. Get your witch, man. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead, man. This bitch ass shit. Y'all talk to that bitch.
I can't do it, man.
I hung up on him. He's done.
Yeah, I can't. Let me just say this right quick.
Elementary pimping, man.
Yeah, man, gentlemen, look. We're not out here on some health career shit giving information to 12-year-olds. Come on, man. We are grown men. There should be some shit like Mr. 1950 said, elementary. It should be some shit that you should just know how to do on your own. Okay? Mm-hmm. Some basic shit. That's basic. A 15-year-old boy got more game than that motherfucker. A 15-year-old boy would have known what to do. Come on, man.
He just ordered that spaghetti strap dress that they showed earlier.
Hey, and when in doubt, like, just tell the woman what you want her to do, man. I mean, if she says she called you and maybe your phone, maybe your signal was bad, she did call you. Why you want to call the woman a liar? Maybe she is lying. Who cares? At the end of the day, just be like, all right, I'll tell you what, be here at 9 o'clock. Just throw it. That's the only thing you got to say to find out if the woman is serious. Yeah. All you got to do is say, cool, check this out. Be at my place at 9:30. Be at my place at 9 at whatever time. You don't have to do small talk, none of that. Just throw it. Tell her, cool, good to hear from you. Be at my place at 9. That's it.
There you go.
He needs to upgrade that Boost Mobile too, man. Stop messing with that Boost Mobile and those track phones,
cricket phones.
Man, come on, man. Get you some real service, man. And then you're gonna blame it on her.
Right. But if you guys want to call in, the number is 513-871-1224, 516-371-1224.
Let me say this right quick. Some of you dudes, y'all need to find one of these, find esteemed gentlemen on the panel and get some coaching. Like, for real. Because we all could have gave them some fly shit to say that we would have said, but that wouldn't have helped them. Because, all right, so you said some shit that got her attention. Now, once you alone with her, what you gonna do? What you gonna say? What you gonna call somebody up real quick and say, text me something? Come on, man. At some point, if you really need some help, you're gonna have to spend some money for it. Or you can just go through life, fall down, scrape your knee, bump your head a bunch of fucking times and spend years doing that, and then eventually you'll get the clue. But if you want a situation where you want to speed up the situation and learn some shit in a smaller amount of time, you're gonna have to pay one of these men for it. Straight up and down.
Well, we have a question right here, gentlemen. I just want to say real quick, give my thoughts on this. Y'all have to stop using these words, man. There's no such thing as a high value woman until a man deems that she's high value. And the fact that you using that word shows how weak you are, man. You already gave power to the woman and she hasn't even proven herself to you, fellas.
Why are y'all so impressed by a woman's fucking job?
Because they ain't got no cheddar. I mean, at the end of the day, they want to lean on her. See, for me, in the parentheses, it'd have been cooking, cleaning, and washing clothes, etc. See, that would have been right there for me. See, that's the value. I'd have took high out the value woman. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. You men have it all messed up with all this old stuff, man. You want to join their program. That's what it is.
See, you said something very important.
Let me see this question real quick. It says, best way to ask high value woman, doctor, lawyer, etc. If she's single without directly asking her if she's single, not appear creepy, or is it better?
You are creepy with that. Yes.
Yeah. You know what? Let me say this real quick. Never ask a woman if she's single or involved. That's unnecessary and it looks inexperienced. Understand this. Every woman on the planet's got somebody. Even if she's not in a relationship, she's still got a dick in a glass. She still got sex when she wants it. She's still got an ex that's pursuing her. She still got guys on the outside. So you never have to ask that question. She could be 500 pounds and there's a dude jocking her right now. Okay. So never, ever again in your life, ask a woman, are you single? No, she's not single. Okay. She's not. No. So, and that looks inexperienced on your part and it looks thirsty and needy to even ask her that. So don't
real quick, Yeah, real quick. Never ask a woman what she's looking for because you're supposed to already feel that you are what she's looking for. So you don't need to ask for something that she should already know. Man.
Yeah, I don't. First of all, in my entire life since being a teenager, I've never asked a woman, "Does she have a boyfriend?"
So Zach, let me say this. When I ain't gonna lie, man, when I was young, I was like 20, 21, man, around that age. I used to have a Spanish girlfriend, and she taught me, "Donde está tu novio?" And that was, "Where is your man at?" And I used to get him smiling with another language. And see, I didn't know back then. I didn't know, but as I got older, then of course you learn a little bit more Spanish and you get your freak on with it. But at the end of the day, man, I don't know. It just depends. So I've been in situations at bars where, like, I'm coming up to you with that may be your man next to you. Okay, but I don't see the you vibing. So I've walked up before and say, hey, how you doing? I'm coming over here and introduce myself. Is this your brother? And who is this? Who is this with you? I swear to you on everything. Yeah. I've said that about 1,000,000 times, and they all, this is my boyfriend. Oh, okay, I understand respectfully. Then I'll remove myself. But there's times where you don't know, but there's still ways around asking that question.
Well, hey, and she'll slip you the number too on the way out.
Slide.
Yes, you will. I've been in plenty of situations where a woman was with her boyfriend and she's looking at me behind his back and she waving, and I'm looking at her like, get up. And then we exchange numbers and shit. Yeah, hell yeah. See, the reason why I never asked, I was, and I'm not like that no more. But the reason the reason why I didn't ask a woman if she had a boyfriend or not, because I'm still gonna fuck. So why do I give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? But also, I be telling these guys, stop admiring a woman's beauty and stop being impressed by her level of education and whatever she does for her career. What the fuck does any of that got to do with you?
Right.
Not a goddamn thing.
And also, I'll add this to answer his question, and we'll get to the next question. But his whole thing was talking about, how do I find out all this information about her before I do what I'm trying to do, or before I'm trying to make what I'm trying to make happen? Don't worry about what's going on with her. You approach her and you say, "Yo, listen, I saw you from across the way. I came over to talk to you to let you know that I think me and you need to get together." Right now, if she has a man and she doesn't want to cheat on her man, and she'll let you know, "Hey, I got a boyfriend. I can't do that. Sorry." Right? If she wants to hang out with you and make something happen, she'd be like, "Oh, hell yeah, let's make that happen." So y'all are wasting time worrying about if she's single, if this, if that, because like EO said, even if she don't have a quote unquote boyfriend, she's still somebody else that's gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? She's still got somebody making her do that. So you just got to give her the opportunity to accept what you bring into the situation, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So all that asking all this stuff is a waste of time.
Hey, one last thing, please. One last thing. I used to use this all the time. If you see a girl like with no makeup on that looks tired, but she's still cute, because you should still have game to be able to look at a woman that's not done up and still see she's a sexy woman. There were times I would walk up to a woman and say, "Hey, listen, when you're done with that toxic relationship, hit me up." and you'd be surprised how many times that would work. And I would say, and she would even say, like, "How did you know I was in a relationship?" "Well, look at you. You look, you're beautiful, but you look tired. You look stressed out.
You look worn down.
Yeah, you look stressed. So when you're ready to get that stress up off you, hit me up. Here's my number." And they do hit it up.
All right, next question up, guys.
All right, it says, "I want to get at this chick at a spot I go to, but I've always been wary of getting at women in customer service. Any tips or suggestions on executing?"
Customer service. That's the best time to get at them.
Let me just.
That's all your attention. You get all the attention when you go into their spot. When you go into their spot, let me tell you something. Customer service means they're serving you when you walk in. So that means you're going to get her undivided attention for 30 seconds. And if you got game, you got her for a couple of minutes. You need to know when you approach her, though, that she's in a spot where she's working. So you can't hold long, drawn out conversations. You got to come in there quick. You got to go in there quick with some good information for her. Let her know to give you a call. Let her know the time, the time you about to have later with her, and get the hell up out of there, man.
Let me add this. Now, a lot of guys, they make the mistake
Does clothes matter?
Of being around waitresses and bartenders, and because the chick is extra friendly, they think there's something there. And it's like she's supposed to do that. She gets her tips by being fucking friendly. She might even flirt with you, but she's just trying to get an extra tip. You know what I'm saying? So don't misunderstand. You should be able to tell the difference. And I talked about this in a recent video. There's a difference between playfully flirting and sexually flirting. There is a big fucking difference. A lot of women will playfully flirt because they're trying to get something up out of you. You know what I'm saying? So understand what you're saying. But also, as Mr. 1950 was saying, she's at work. Okay. You don't have time to be having dialogue with her. So you could just simply, if you got a card, which I recommend all you grown ass men get a business card and be like, hey, when you get off work, give me a call. Or you can simply ask her, excuse me, what time did you get off work tonight? And she tells you, hey, give me a call. Me personally, when I would do it, if she got off at 9 o'clock at night, for instance, I would say, give me a call at 10:30 or something like that. And the reason why I would say that is to give her time to get home and relax. Hey, tonight when you get off, give me a call at 10:30 tonight, or give me a call tomorrow at noon, or whatever. Instruct her to call you and exactly what time and what day, and then be out.
Right.
All right. Well, real quick, let's get to this question. Any calls? We're going to calls, Sicario?
Now we ain't got no calls yet, but guys, remember, you guys can call in 516-387-1224, and it's free. You don't got to donate. So don't, I know y'all be scared and shit to donate. So today you ain't got to donate for the show. So call in if you guys want to call in.
Yeah, I want to start with it now. Now, guys, there's a thing that goes on in the stores. If you got to ask the price, you can't afford it. And if you got to add one thing about these men on this panel, they have never asked this question, because I can tell you all these men are getting money from women without even asking because of the value they bring to the table. I don't know why y'all guys think that y'all gonna flip women and make them do things for y'all when y'all guys can't even talk to women. Y'all don't even know how to fuck a woman correctly. Y'all don't know how to even position yourself with women, but yet you want a woman to pay you. You don't even bring anything to the table for her to even give you any of her time and attention, man. Why do y'all even ask this shit?
So he said, how do I get one of my chicks to give me money as I'm giving her value?
But define value, because if all you're doing is giving her dick, and if she ain't paid you no money yet, that means she don't see no value in your dick.
A lot of men believe that they actually have value. He may be getting played. His value may be giving up money to her. So she's like, I don't want to give nothing back to him. So at the end of the day, if you bringing her out and you spending all this money on her, is that what you call value?
Well,
I'm telling you, man, like a lot of men got this value thing going on. I don't know what that is.
Well, let me say this real quick about that whole value thing. And I think EO was talking about earlier about the alpha thing. If you got to call yourself alpha, you're not alpha. Right. You got to say, I got value. I'm saying, do you really? Because now, I would tell every man this: value yourself, have a sense of value yourself, self-value, self-worth, all of that. Have that. But at the end of the day, whatever woman you're dealing with, she's always going to determine what type of value you have to her. You know,
go ahead and call in, DeMarcus. Go ahead and call in, man.
The thing is,
call in.
The thing is, and we got to call 245. We're gonna get you in a second. I'll say like this: the problem with guys don't understand is that the reason why they're not getting what they want from these women is because they need it. You understand? A lot of times, what happens is when you're interacting with these women, they'll give you shit when they see you don't need it, and on top of that, you are actually bringing value. You understand? So what happens is that if you want a chick to give you money, and also understand money isn't necessarily just, it doesn't have to be money in hand. It's just her contributing. So a chick could fucking buy you a fucking sweater or some shit because she's like, oh, it's getting cold out here. I see, it's winter, so I'm gonna just get him this thing. And the reason why she got you the sweater is because she gives a fuck about you. And the reason why she gives a fuck about you is because you're bringing value to her. So the thing is, you wouldn't necessarily have to ask about how to get it. It will be given to you in relation to how valuable she sees you in that situation. You see what I'm saying? So if it's not happening, then that means that she just doesn't see that in that situation. Because women, when they really feeling you, they're very giving. It's in a woman's nature.
Facts.
To give.
They campaign.
You gotta know how to make her feel good, though.
There you go.
If you can make a woman, I keep tell men, that's the biggest part. If you can make her feel good, and feeling good is not buying her shit. It's none of that stuff, all that stuff above, man. If you can make her feel good on a regular basis, I'm telling you, she will do anything for you. She will run through a wall for you. Trust me. Trust me. I'm on the other side of this wall. Like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you know, and also it's got to start like Lucario said it very, very well. And the only thing I would add to that is you got to start giving a little assignments. Okay. Little assignments here and there will tell you how she feels about you. Plus, keep in mind, if she really likes you, she's going to ask what you need anyway. She's just going to say, hey, I'm on my way. I'm going to go to the grocery store. Can I get you some groceries? Or, hey, you know, it's those things. And those things lead up to big things. So just, you can't get like her whole paycheck until you get a bottle of detergent. like it starts with Tide, okay, and then you get the whole check. So just so like, you know, like Steve might get the kibbles and the cereal, and then you know, in February he's gonna get the TV, you know. But right now it starts with the little things, and then as you show value back to her, and like 19 said, you know, how she feels when she's with you. And I want to let you know, a lot of you guys think you know how to fuck and you don't. You got to really, truly like fuck these women like until they pass out in the bed. Like I really mean that. Like it got to get to the point up. Where if they cramp up, she's shaking. Water. She needs a Gatorade. She needs an IV. Sometimes you got to throw her in the bathtub and put ice in that shit. Like I really do mean it. Like if you fuck the hell out of a woman, like she never been fucked, and then you treat her on top of it with respect and you don't judge her, she gonna do anything for you.
Yo. This is a true story. I was fucking this chick one time and she passed out. She just stopped without. I thought she died. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. She went limp. Right. That's when you know you're getting to the spot when they go limp. They just full body limp.
They just stop doing anything. They just tease up, right? Yeah.
So you want to get to this call real quick?
Yeah.
It's a gift.
All right, let's go to 254.
It's a gift.
All right, so let's go to 254. What's going on? Who's this?
What's up, man? Hey, shout out to the panel, man. Y'all always stay on some real shit. As a man who would consider himself to have game, I've gotten my fair share of baddies. And I've had the baddies, you know, that got away, that wasn't feeling me at the time. Is there a such thing? You know, you see the one you like. Is there a such thing as being persistent, you know, and remaining in your square, you know, without coming off like you actually beat the situation when you want the situation?
Define persistent. Define persistent. Define that. What do you mean by that?
You cut out. Say it again.
What do you mean by persistent?
You know, persistent as in it's easy to walk away, like a situation where, you know, you might ask for, you know, a name, not even a name, but you approach and it feel like, okay, she's not all the way attractive, or maybe you feel like maybe you need some more time to develop. You got her number, you know, y'all exchange numbers. So both y'all exchange numbers. You hit her up, you know. Then like,
but I don't get women's numbers. I don't call women. They call me. First of all, you know what I'm saying. But go ahead, family. Go ahead.
But you supposed to have game and shit. Why y'all stop? Will y'all please stop lying with that shit? You ain't got game because of the question you asking. So please stop saying that. Stop trying to pump yourselves up and lying to us, man. I got game, but you asking about persistence. Come on.
So wait, what are you asking? What are you asking?
I ain't got all the game and I won't act like it. But I'm not gonna act like I ain't failing some baddies. Just like, you know what I mean? It's a game of numbers, right?
But what's the question though? I'm still confused about the question. So you're asking, when should you be persistent?
Is there a way to be persistent? So watch this. So you might have got accused that, okay, she's not as interested as you are, right? So I want her more interested I am, first of all. Now, if I don't feel she's that much more interested than I am, I'm saying, is there a way to be?
No, you walk the fuck away, bro. You walk away.
Yeah, see, I'm patient. So I'm patient, not persistent. So I've been turned down before by a woman, and you know, it wasn't good at that time. And a couple of years later, I seen her at a barbecue or an event or something, and I roll up to her and say, "Oh, are you ready for round 2?" And all of a sudden we hit it off, and then we, you know, wrap it up, and then she gives me a call. You know, we hook up that way, but I'm not into chasing women. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, gentlemen. don't waste your time with any type of traction with women. Like this is not a chess game with women, bro. Like stop playing chess.
Yeah, what context are you talking about? Give us an example.
Give us a real world example that you experienced.
So persistent might not be the word, but exactly what brother just said. If you might have been turned down, I can go back up. I mean, if I go back up to her a year later, whatever the case, am I now being thirsty?
Are you sure you the video?
Wait a minute. Are you talking about going back up to her in the same night?
Nah, I mean not the same night. But if I go back up to her the next week, the next year,
all right. Well, year is different, but a week, nah, bro. Look, caller. If you're dealing with a woman, I'll give you a real quick example because I've had this happen. Like I've had a woman reject me, and she says, "I have a man, I'm happy, but if I was single, I would definitely date you." What I would do is give her my number and say, "Look, when that shit change, or you just want something different, hit me up," and then walk the fuck off.
Float off.
So I've actually talked to a woman at a club. She turned me down. I got a lot of turn downs, you know what I mean? So I get rejected, but you got to understand the get back is so much better. So I was turned down at the club, and I remember it was a day before Thanksgiving, and I was turned down. And then I went to the store that next morning. I had to bring some stuff to grandma's house, and I ended up seeing this same woman at the store. And I said, "Oh, okay." So I went over there and talked to her again. And guess what? Different environment, different game. She fell right into my lap. But it's the way that I come across. It's like I don't need you right now. This is all a game for me. To be honest with you, like I just wanted to see if a different environment would have worked for me. But at the end of the day, like it depends on that first rejection. Like I knew then she was with her friends, and the only reason she wasn't really messing with me because my boys was not trying to holler at her 300-pound friends. So at the end of the day, she was the cute one in the bunch, and she was getting pulled in different directions. So I kind of figured why she wasn't hollering at me. So I understood when I got her by myself, then this is the result that happened.
Right. A lot of it depends on the context, bro.
And that's what I was getting.
There you go. But you didn't say that though. You just made a generalized statement.
I said persistent. My fault. That's why.
But be specific to the situation though.
Right, because there's times you could be persistent, just like the video we showed earlier. You understand? And
that was creepy.
Right, and then there's times you could be persistent. See, this is why this game is so important. Meaning, like being in situations and understanding social dynamics. Meaning that if you're talking to a girl, right? Let's say there's two different girls, girl A and girl B, right? Now, let's say I'm talking to girl A and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's just like, sucks her teeth and like is trying to walk away. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need to be persistent with that, right? Now, if I'm talking to girl B and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then I'm saying what's up to her, and then she says something to me. She looks at me and she smiles and she's like, "Oh, I bet you say that to all the girls, don't you?" You understand? Like she's flirting back with me. She didn't like officially like really try to get with me or get at me. But she's showing me interest, so I can be persistent with her. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because there's still interest there for me to persist. But the thing is, if I get a girl's number or she get my number and we hit each other up and then she flakes and then now I'm texting her 3-4 times, that type of persistence isn't good because now you're chasing. You see what I'm saying? So it all depends on the context.
Exactly.
You see what I mean? Based on the context, you'll know which way to move. You know what I'm saying? Or what's the best course of action.
That's where I'm getting at. So the reason why I asked that question with context, that what I'm getting at is I get those type of reactions sometimes or interactions where it's like, I feel the flirting or whatever. I'm not even with that. I don't even want to play with you though. I'm gonna put it out there what I'm here about. And after that, you really should just be on board. I get that it's a process. I get that it's a process. But my point is, where is it like? Because I don't want you to think I need you. Because I don't.
But caller. I did a video the other day talking about most men don't know how to flirt, caller. Most men don't know how to create sexual intrigue. Okay? So if you have a conversation with a woman and she's not showing any interest after that conversation, then it's probably nothing there. But also, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you saying to evoke her to feel some type of way? What are you? Because a lot of guys, they'll come up to a woman and they'll have a bunch of friendly fucking talk, like they're talking to a play sister or some shit like that, but never get to the point of what they want. In order for a woman to want to fuck you, player, she got to think about sex with you. So what are you doing and or saying that lends itself for her to actually think that way about you?
What did he say to the woman? What did you say to the woman?
What did I say to the woman?
Yes.
No, nothing. I didn't. I'm not.
This goes back to the creepy
situation. I'm speaking. Well, I can't bring one.
This goes back to the creepy shit, because if you don't know, if you can't remember what you say to a woman, how's she gonna remember you? Number one. And so this is what y'all guys don't understand. All you little red pill, high value, hypergamy ass motherfuckers, y'all are creeping women the fuck out because y'all don't even know yourselves enough to present yourself to a woman like a goddamn man. This is why they ain't fucking with y'all, because y'all weird and fucking creepy. She ain't fucking with you because you will not even fuck. You don't know how to fuck with yourself. And all this, that's what I'm telling you, man. Don't come on this show talking about you got game, because you ain't got shit but creepy ass vibes, because you can't even tell us what you said to the bitch, man.
Yeah, let me say this too. Does Apple give discounts to people? Like when you go buy a new iPhone, do they ever give you a discount? Do they ever bargain?
No, they don't.
Well, at best, what they do is they make deals with retailers to put you in a position to make the payment or the sale more comfortable. Okay, that's at best what they're gonna do, because their product sells itself. They ain't never giving you a discount on that phone unless you buy a resale on eBay or something. So if you're gonna buy it from Apple, there's no bargaining. So when you say being persistent or aggressively going after this woman, think about next time you do that. Think about what would Apple do. But you got to have that mindset. You got to have a product that people want to buy, they want to play with, they want to fuck around with the tools, they want to take pictures with it. So it's the same thing. Is you got to have an Apple mindset. You don't bargain with women. At best, you put yourself in a position so they can see the value in you, and then you extend an invitation for them to fuck with you. Right. That's what you do. When you're trying to campaign for their time, and you already lost. So an Apple product never has to market itself. It's always marketable. It's always going to be fresh. It's always going to be refined. It's always evolving. So people want that kind of product. So I'm going to tell you this right now. Never, ever in your life bargain with a woman. You present an opportunity for a woman to fuck with you. And if she sees value in you and she's attracted to you and she likes your vibe and you're truly alpha without having to say it, then she will make it happen.
Let me add this, caller.
That's a fact.
Caller, let me tell you something. Now, I'm not gonna clown guys that ask for women's phone numbers. I don't do that shit. I haven't done that shit. I haven't done that shit in over 20 years. But the reason why I give there's a multitude of reasons, but the reason why I would give my phone number to a woman and instruct her to call me is because during the conversation, I'm flirting with her. Now, all these men talked about something very important, putting yourself in position. I'm putting myself in position while I'm talking to her. When that conversation is over, I want her to think about me. I want her to be intrigued. So when I give her my fucking phone number and have her and say, call me, she's thinking about that shit like, oh, God damn it. She's thinking about it so much, she might even call a friend and said, I met this motherfucker today named Kerry, and he said XYZ to me, and her friends were like, he said, what to y'all? He said, what? He did what? Girl, call that nigga. Call that motherfucker. Okay? That's what I'm doing. A lot of y'all motherfuckers, when y'all have conversations with women, y'all be tiptoeing around what the fuck you say because you're worried about getting rejected. You're worried about offending the woman. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers, y'all just hope y'all can make it out with a number. Like, if I can just leave this conversation with her number, it's a victory for me. No, the fuck it ain't.
Right.
Because you didn't do shit during the conversation.
And the finer the woman is, the less she's getting approached. I'm telling you right now, a lot of you men are just scared, man. So the better looking the woman, the better chances you probably got, man. And I don't know why men don't understand that. Most fine women intimidate a lot of weak men.
Right. That's facts. But caller, man, we appreciate your call, my brother. All right. So, hope you take them jewels, my brother. All right, man. We gonna holler. So let's go to 973 real quick. 973, what's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's up, fellas? This is Cole Steele.
What up? What's going on?
I know the panel disagrees, but I can make a strong case why it pays to ask a woman if she has a boyfriend or if she's single.
Okay, let me hear it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so let me start by saying I don't actually care if she has a boyfriend or if she's got a man.
You can hey man, you gotta put some bass in your voice. We gotta get some bass in your voice.
He sound like he got sniffles, man.
Mark 55 minutes into the show and go back and listen to your voice and please don't lie.
Bro, you not asking nobody if they got boyfriends, man.
This is how he sound, man. He said, "Come on,
you're not talking to none of them. You're not talking to none of them girls, man."
Okay.
If he didn't care, he wouldn't talk about it at all. You don't talk about things you care about. I mean, that you don't care about, or at least you shouldn't. You shouldn't talk about things you don't care about.
Why are you asking if she got a boyfriend? What's the reason?
Okay, so I don't actually care, but I have like 3 points. Number one, to let her know off rip that you're not interested in platonic. You want to take it to you want like a physical relationship.
Is this the Asian dude that said he wanted white women? Is this the same dude that called in about a week ago?
Different dude. I only had the other 2 points though. What's the other 2 points?
Okay, number two, it shows that you have standards. So for example, and a man having standards beyond beauty, that challenges women, and that's an attractive quality. For example, if I had a choice between a woman that was 100% single, no strings attached, no boyfriend, no husband, no serious relationship, versus the one that was married, I'd pick the one that's single, because it's going to be way more convenient to date her, right? So
what's number three, dog? What's number three?
Those are good standards because it would save time, and and that's an attractive quality. She needs to show me why I should pick her besides her looks.
Okay, see, no.
Hey, Steve,
That's the only thing you said that I like.
Please send me this clip, Steve. You got to send me this clip.
Steve.
I need to post this.
Hold on, real quick, before you get to number three, that's the only thing that he said that I like. She got to show me why I should pick her versus her looks. That's all the other bullshit was bullshit.
Okay, he lying because he give a fuck about the woman enough. He give too much about the motherfucker. What's number three, dog? Come on.
What's number three?
Okay, number three. So she told me that she has a man. She told me she's married. She told me that she has a boyfriend, right? So now, if the affair happens, she could blame me. Because we know that women don't like to take responsibility.
Red pill.
I told him I had a boyfriend, and he still seduced me anyway, and it just happened.
He talks with zero periods. He has no periods on the end of his sentence.
Caller. When you caller, real quick. When you're out here dating, don't you know that the vast majority of the women that you're dating are still fucking other men? So whether or not it's a casual situation or she got a man, you're not the only guy anyway. A lot of y'all motherfuckers be thinking to just be sitting at home and just be waiting for your bitch ass to come along. I ain't saying I'm calling you ain't bitch ass, but y'all act like, oh, I finally found that guy, my knight in shining armor. Now I can throw on my spaghetti strap dress and I can take off the moo and finally go out and get fucked because he's here. Come on, man. Like, yeah, come on, look.
Yeah, and that's why I said I don't actually care that she has a boyfriend. I'm saying that those 3 points I mentioned, it shows why.
Oh, you know which one this is? Yeah. Lucario. This is the guy. I think April was on one time. I think this is one Steve told to get at April one day, bro. This has to be the guy.
That was sushi. This ain't sushi.
Oh, it's sushi.
This is a different dude.
This guy right here, man. You're not asking. You just don't have the guts to talk to women. Like I don't feel it, man. And I normally am a guy who on here, I'm kind of even keel, man. I don't really talk about the men. But let me say this to you, bro. I hate men that are not experienced, and then you come and holler at cats who are experienced and challenge what the hell they're saying. That look, I just don't. That's like my son. I keep saying it. That's like my son giving me dating advice. That's like my son telling me what I should be doing in my relationship. Bro, you don't have enough numbers in your entire life to call into a show and tell men, other men that you know has been in the game, about not asking about boyfriends. Bro, this is disrespectful to the panel. And I get it, man. And I get it. You're probably socially awkward and you probably don't really know it. And you're probably been around women who are bottom of the barrel and just hoping you talk to them. But at the end of the day, bro, when you call in, have some respect, bro.
Yeah.
Have some respect.
I just don't see the point, though. Go ahead,
Hey, caller, real quick. Which chapter are you reading right now? Which chapter is that?
No, this is based on experience. Because every time it immediately raised.
You got too much. Hey, caller. I know with all due respect, you got too much.
Oh my God! Stop fucking lying.
That's right. Hey, caller, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You got too much snot in your nose for this to be true, bro.
Bro, I don't understand.
I'm just basing this off of what I've seen in
okay, let me ask you.
Of what you've seen.
I want to ask him a question real quick.
I have a lot of respect for the panel. So don't. I'm not. I'm just
wait, hold on, Cole. Still, I gotta ask you this question. I gotta ask you, husband. One of the things you said is you ask her if she has a boyfriend so that it shows you have standards. Who are you trying to prove that you got standards to?
I think that having standards beyond her looks is an attractive quality. So it makes her. She has to show me why should I be talking to her besides the looks. But looks is not enough.
No. This is what I'm saying. Hold on. Hold on.
A choice between.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying. Saying is, if you ask a woman does she have a boyfriend, and she says yes, I do.
Right.
What difference does it make? Like what does it matter if she thinks she got standards? Like what difference does it make? She got a boyfriend. She not gonna.
Okay, so if she says yes, she does. Then at that point she needs to indicate me why should I talk to her at this point, right?
Bro, why does she's not trying to talk to you? She just said I got a boyfriend. I'm not trying to give you my number. I'm good. So what difference does it make? She already told you she got a boyfriend.
Okay, so that lets me see how interested she is.
Oh my God!
She does have a boyfriend, but she gives me another reason to talk to her. She says I have a boyfriend. I'm not interested. Then I'll keep it moving on to the next girl.
Oh my God, bro!
You don't believe that shit. You can't believe what you're saying.
So he's basically saying he got a lot of work.
Makes sense. If she's unattached, no boyfriend.
They're always look.
So he's trying to say if she doesn't have a boyfriend, it's going to make him look like he has standards. If she's single, that's what he's saying. Is that what you're saying, Coach Bill?
No. What I'm saying is these standards make sense because if I had a choice between a girl with no boyfriend, no husband, versus one with a boyfriend or a husband, I pick the one with no boyfriend and no husband because it would be way more convenient.
Okay, so what I'm saying, bro. Okay, we're gonna get to the next call in 2 minutes, but bro, what I'm trying to tell you is all the things that you're doing don't matter in the grand scheme of things. It's like you're much for no reason. Like, what does it matter that you're going through all? Because this is what you got to understand. Do you know that sometimes a woman doesn't actually have a boyfriend? What she has is a guy that she hopes to be her boyfriend, right? And so what happens is that when you're coming up to her, asking her, hey, do you have a boyfriend? What that do is it puts a thing in her head where she says, well, wait a second, that guy that I want to, yeah, that's my boyfriend, right? So you're already putting unnecessary conversation in the interaction, which if you didn't ask her if she had a boyfriend, if you just came up to her and started spitting some yak in the air, like Steve says, right? And you start talking to her, flirting with her, right? She could have actually gotten turned on and intrigued by your flirting, which would have caused her to want to fuck with you. But as soon as you say boyfriend, right? A lot of times the girl has to think about her actual boyfriend or the guy she thinks is her boyfriend, which throws her off from the whole fucking conversation about what you're trying to do in the first place.
This is why you don't ask that shit.
Right. That's why you don't say that, because as soon as you say that, because look, also think about it this way. There are women who have boyfriends, right? And then they are attracted to you, but they don't want to have to talk about their boyfriend. So as soon as you say, hey, do you have a boyfriend? She's like, this is her. She's like, oh yeah, I do have a boyfriend. So now that she told you, it's harder for her to cheat on her boyfriend because you just brought up the fact she has a boyfriend. But if you would have never said nothing about the boyfriend, she could have hid that fact, fucked you, and then went back to her boyfriend. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay. So,
no, hold on, caller.
You're on the next level. You're on the next level for him, Lucario.
Let me ask this. The only time, look, caller. There's 2 occasions that women typically bring up a boyfriend. Normally 2 occasions. One, when they're rejecting you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes they could be lying because they don't want you to be all creepy like the guy, the subway motherfucker that we saw. So they might be like, I got a boyfriend. And they're hoping that you'll leave them the fuck alone. Also, they could really have a boyfriend and they just and they really want to be faithful to that motherfucker. So for all men listening, there are women out here who actually want to be faithful to men. So for all y'all motherfuckers that's worried about women and shit. But let me also say this, caller. Sometimes in my experiences, now you said you heard some shit. I didn't hear no shit. I actually lived it for real. Okay, hold on real quick.
Yeah,
hold on real quick. A lot of times, if a woman told me she had a boyfriend, it was because she was about to leave with me to come fuck me. And she said, look, I got a boyfriend. He's expecting me at home by 2 p.m. So if we're going to do this, let's do it now. You know what I'm saying? And so in that situation, there have been women that told me they had boyfriends.
No, he wouldn't do it because he's worried about standards.
So Cole, still, we appreciate the call, my brother. We gotta get a few more of these in, but you know, just you know, shit. If it's working for you, do you? Don't listen to us. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. All right, man, we got to let you. All right, so let's go to 832. 832.
Hey, but have them nunchucks ready, bro. When their husband come after you, make sure you have them nunchucks ready.
Facts. So 832. What's going on? Who's this?
What's going on there, gentlemen? Can y'all hear me pretty clearly?
Yeah, you good?
Yeah. What's going on, bro?
Okay, good. Yeah, this is Ken Pratt out of Houston, man. I go by Ray 12 Figures on the chat.
All right.
Respect to y'all. I appreciate you guys. Y'all been, you know, it's well over 100 years worth of experience being represented on this panel. I appreciate you guys, what y'all doing.
Appreciate
right
you, brother. Yep.
But with that being said, I know most of y'all are married, and I think EO's still single. And when you guys were single, you know, y'all were always smashing. You know what I'm saying? I think that's pretty common. But I think you guys are missing a key question that you guys need, in my opinion, probably is one of the most necessary things to ask these guys as they're calling in, which is, are you currently fucking a chick? Or do you currently have a woman?
We don't have to ask that question, sir, because when they open their mouth, they tell us a story, brother. We don't have to ask them that. They already tell us when they open their mouth.
They already know. You already know.
We can feel that. You can feel
bro,
that.
We can tell, bro.
You know too. You should know.
Okay.
You should know who ain't getting it.
Well, yeah, I know.
You know, this last guy right there, he just got off Pornhub to join the show. You know good and well he was on the Pornhub before he got on here.
When guys are actively getting pussy, they talk different.
Yes, it's true. That's fact.
They talk different. They just talk different. Like I had a guy, I did a show talking about women love dick. Well, it was a couple months back, and Lucario was on that show, and I was talking about women love dick, and they have an insatiable appetite for men. He got under my channel and said, "You wish in your fantasy." The title was stupid, and I already knew. And I hit him back, and I said, "Damn, I got a virgin criticizing me and shit. That motherfucker ain't hit me back at all." Because if he was getting ass, he would have understood it. He would have been like, "Yeah, nigga, I agree."
Right.
But because he ain't getting no ass, he felt some type of way about the title because it made him reflect on his boring ass life. Where like one homie said, he on Pornhub. The only time he busted nut with his own hand. He ain't never had a woman assist him with that. And that's why he said that goofy shit underneath my channel.
That's why he sound backed up. He sound backed up when he called in. He sound like he had a blockage. And you know, we all know what that is, man.
Hey, Ken, check this out, bro. Whenever I deliver like a very strong masculine message on my channel, I always lose about 10 subscribers. And those are always motherfuckers that ain't getting pussy. Just know that right now. Those are all dudes that are either jealous, wish they can do it. They're just they have no hustle, no desire to get better, and they definitely are not getting sex. So you should see how many subscribers I lose after I do a very strong, masculine, assertive type message. I always get them back. I get some, I always, retrieve other people. But when I take a look at the analytics, I always lose subscribers when when I put the man first. And I tell them to make sure you put yourself in a position that women earn sex from you, your time, your sex, your companionship, everything. So just keep that in mind. And the guys were right, Ken. You could always tell by what a person, how he represents himself, if he's with the game or he's not with the game.
Right. No doubt. I appreciate that, gentlemen. I just wanted to point that out because obviously y'all can see what I see. Right. So I just wanted to make sure if they're not getting pussy, then the questions they have are irrelevant. We need to address that issue.
Right. The questions they have, we can tell.
Yeah, but one more thing, caller. It doesn't matter if you're married or not on this panel because one rule of the game is regardless of what you got going on, you don't put your business on the street. So what you may see right here might be something, but some of these guys on this panel might have some side shit going on, so they ain't gonna really put that shit out there. So,
no doubt. I was just pointing out the fact that when y'all were single, y'all was always getting pussy.
And who's ain't getting now though?
To relate.
Steve Shaw, he said, who said we ain't getting now?
Allegedly, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's the funny part. That's the funny part of the game too, is that guys who really understand the game know that they're like, okay, well, Steve, you married. That means you ain't been with a chick for this. They're like, really? So that's how I know you don't know the game. Because if you understood the game, you wouldn't say no shit like that. You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean? But if you know the game, you'll understand why Steve won't put his shit out in Front Street. That's how, you see what I mean? So this is what 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒 was saying, is that you can always tell by what a guy is saying. At his level. This is why dudes, when they always talk about receipts, I'm like, yo, I understand you don't understand the game, because if I'm gonna sit there and show you pictures and videos of chicks I'm fucking, you understand what I'm saying? That's gonna be a problem for me. You feel what I mean?
I always thought that was some bitch ass shit right there. Like, what type of man would I be to show you anything? Like, I wouldn't even show you my car out front. You know what I mean? Like who gives a fuck about you? Do I care? As a man, you don't validate me, you bitch ass.
Right.
So why in the hell do I need to prove myself to anybody? I don't know why men do this.
Right.
Like I put up 310 pounds in the but people are like, oh yeah, let me see. Man, fuck you.
But there's also one thing y'all gotta learn is when you messing with women that have status, and I don't mean that status bullshit on the thing, when women got things going on in their life, you don't want to mess up what they got going on, man. There's levels to this, man.
Right. And thanks for the call, caller. But that's true, because how you know one of us is not messing with a chick who's a celebrity, and we need to keep it on the low. You understand? You see what I mean? Or messing with a senator or some fucking governor or something.
Vice president.
Well, let me add this: real, true players and womanizers are non-judgmental and discreet.
Exactly.
Period. If you got a nigga blabbing, that's a motherfucker that ain't used to getting it popping. He excited.
Right.
He finally got some ass, and he got to share it with the world.
Right.
That's all that shit is, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. I it's like you see a lot of content creators take pictures with women and shit. Like, you know what I mean? When I can go down to a fucking spring break. You know what I mean? I can say, hey, y'all come up over here, man. Get girls be just like this. You's a bitch. You is a bitch. You know how many times I see men trying to display what they got going on? Like this is how I always know you have no fucking game. Because if you did, you never need to display this shit for all these other bitch ass men that you have nothing to prove, nothing to. Like I have zero to prove to anybody, man.
There's two types of people watching us right now. It's the guy that actually has game and he's just enjoying the content, so he just listening to it and head nodding, and he's
Right.
appreciating it because he understands it. And then there's men that don't get pussy.
Right.
Yeah.
You on receipts. They want you to prove yourself.
Right. So let's go to 405. 405 was popping. Who this?
Hey, my name's Elijah. I'm actually from another part of this community, and I was calling to ask you guys a question.
What's the
You said you're a part of the community? What community are you talking about?
Another part of it.
I'm a part of Modern Life Dating's community.
Okay. Let me hear what you got to say, brother. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm planning on moving to Puerto Rico, guys, and is it better to learn the language over there to talk to women, or is it just better to use the language that I currently know, which is just English?
Well, you do it for yourself. You should never do anything for a woman.
Right.
Do it because you want to learn it.
Right. And there's something that you go in the right place with some game is, young man. They got little apps now and little modules that you can talk into it in English, and it will decipher and speak in the language that you want to speak in. So you can be like, hi, and be like, hola, or what's going on? Guten Tag, bonjour.
I like to learn. I like to know so I can get this slang going.
Yeah.
I can drag some letters in there.
And move furniture.
Them 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒. That's Indian. Say, hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm learning the languages, man. Forget that.
And what are you moving to Puerto Rico for?
Taxes.
Okay, so you're moving over there for something else. So then, you're moving over there for a different reason. And then while you're there, if you're talking to some chicks, you understand what I'm saying? You'll get the hang of what you need to do in order to get what you want to get out there. So if you want to learn some different language to make communication a little easier for you then do that. Or like what Steve was saying is get that translation shit. I actually went on a date once with this girl who spoke nothing but Spanish. You understand what I'm saying? I only know like one sentence in Spanish. And then we were just doing the translate shit back and forth. You understand?
He knows what this means.
Exactly right. Fact. You know what I mean? So that's what you got to do.
So when since I do want to learn Spanish just because part of my family is Spanish, is it best to learn from a woman or from a man?
It don't matter. It don't matter who it is, bro. Like learning is learning.
Right.
Teacher's a teacher.
Yeah. You're looking too hard into this shit.
A teacher's a teacher. And also, man, I really just think, man, you need to get rid of this thought process of everything revolves around what a woman got going on. Mm-hmm. Man, you going to Puerto Rico for taxes, go there for taxes, enjoy your life, man. You'll blend in, you'll naturally learn the language if you don't even get a class. Trust me. Mm-hmm. My mom was in Japan for a couple years. I went out there and visited her, and I was out there for 6 months, and I damn near learned half the language, not even damn knowing. So what I'm telling you is just go and immerse yourself into the community, man. Enjoy your life, enjoy yourself, man. And I would not worry about women when you get there, man, because it'll come to you, man, as long as you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The reason why is because like I'm still a virgin, and it's
my God,
man, he's trolling.
It's a very haunting. Not haunting. What's the fucking word? It's very pressing on my mind.
How old are you?
A lot of the time, because I'm only 21.
Okay, so then you're only 21, and so you're moving to Puerto Rico for taxes. What you be doing?
Crypto, bro.
Oh, this nigga, he on that crypto shit.
Yeah, I knew he was trolling. That's why I didn't want to ask you.
Yeah, the problem is, let me tell you why it don't matter if you go to Puerto Rico or Mars, young man. You still a bitch, and it's gonna be in their eyes, dog. So you can go to Puerto Rico with all that tax shit and all that Bitcoin bullshit, but she gonna see you weak as fuck. She gonna see
somebody about to get rich off of you.
Right, she gonna get rich off your bitch ass because you don't know shit about women. So take your little Bitcoin bitch ass over to Puerto Rico, get ran over there. It don't fucking matter. Because you won't get used. You weak as fuck.
Bro.
And I remember in high school, man, me and my boy had a bet. There was this new Spanish girl that got to our high school, didn't know a lick of English. And we both made a bet that whoever was gonna fuck this girl, the loser would have to shave his eyebrows. All right. Well, you know, I fucked her, she didn't even know English, man. I just started feeling on her thighs on the bus. No joke. We were on the bus. I was feeling on her thighs. I was looking at her, you know, body language, eyes. I was talking to her. I was speaking to her in English. And whether she understood me or not, it really didn't matter because she was feeling my energy. I fucked her in my basement, bro. And then my boy had to shave his eyebrows.
And
you know, sign language is universal too. So.
Right, exactly. And the thing is, the thing is, when you're out there and you're around women and they want to make something happen with you, right? Things will occur. You understand what I'm saying? Sexual attraction. You understand? It's automatic, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're in a situation and you say something to a girl and she realizes you don't speak no fucking Spanish or whatever, and she don't speak no English, y'all will find a fucking way. You understand what I'm saying?
Let me add this. When I was living in Oklahoma City back in the late 90s, I was coming out of a gas station, and there was a young chick. What's the shit that the women wear? The Muslim women, the Habib?
Hijab.
Hijab. Okay,
Yeah, I know.
Habib and shit. Okay, she had on one of those, and she could barely speak English. She was either from Iran or Iraq, one of those two. And as I'm walking out, she opens her car door and stops me, and she's trying to talk to me, but she can barely speak, right? But back then, pages was the thing back then. So she grabs the page and she hits like this. She's telling me, "Give me your picture number." You know what I'm saying? I want to fuck with you. So we try to, yes, bro. It don't mean if a woman is want to fuck with you, they gonna fuck with you.
Right, because I was in Brazil, bro, and I don't know no damn Portuguese, and I was fucking like crazy when I was in Brazil. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
As a man,
right?
Just drop me off, man. Anywhere, I'll find a way.
Exactly.
Any fucking where. I swear to you, man. I don't give a fuck where I'm at.
Right. So don't make it happen. You feel me? So, all right, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right, man. We got all right. So we ain't got no calls yet. So any more calls for 516-387-1224 is the number. 516-387-1224 is the number. So you got
a question, put a Q in there and we'll answer questions and all that other stuff. But even this man, the man that's made this post right here. See, what y'all don't understand is you can't run away from you. And that's what y'all don't understand. Y'all can run away, but just because you think a woman can't speak King's English doesn't know she can't recognize creepy. And once they recognize creepy, some of y'all guys should be thankful that these women are running away from you. Because some of these women going to say, okay, let's play the real game of you being my bitch. And I get my money off you. While you know what? I know EO got to feed Sadie. So let me go get EO to find this dog food for Sadie. I know Lucario always walking in New York. So let me go and get him some new Jordans while he walking to his other girl's house. I know 1950 chilling and he the last man on the planet. So let me get him last man on the planet shit. See, y'all don't understand how women recognize weakness. They're going to take your creepiness sometimes and they're going to turn it to a benefit for a real man. You know, think about that shit.
Hey, and check this out. I've had, women that didn't speak English that tried to tell me, like, I don't speak English, but I want to talk to you. Like, they're trying to adjust to what I speak.
Exactly.
You motherfuckers are trying to adjust to how they speak. When a woman likes you, she's gonna listen, I don't speak a lot of English, but I want that dick. Like I'll just, bro, they're gonna try to adjust to how you speak.
Right.
Not you adjust to how they speak.
Back. So let's go to 619 real quick. 619, what's poppin'? Who this?
How's it going, man? I just spotted your channel, saw the stream out of nowhere, related, you know what I mean? So one thing I want to give advice to that young man who's 21, man, I'm telling you, I'm 20. And I remember when I was traveling through France, I met this cute girl. She was from Iraq. And then, she was like conservative or whatever. She's like, I come over here, just to hook up or whatever. So it was pretty fun. So
what are you talking about, young man? Are you smoking something right now, young man?
What?
Are you smoking something right now? Because he's like, you're saying, well, I went outside and I saw a bird. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay. Talking about that, yeah, you have to have game, you know what I mean? And you don't need.
Why the fuck you lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
You lying, man. You ain't got no game, man.
Oh man, I tell you, man.
See, the deal.
I tell you, man. They can't. These dudes can't even swipe left or right, bro. Like these dudes, they're in bad shape, bro.
And I'll tell you something.
EO, you were saying something, fam?
Yeah, keep in mind something, guys. It's not like we're out here trying to abuse callers. The truth is when people call in with some game, we'll know it, we'll hear it, and then we'll actually like say, "Hey, dope call. We appreciate it. Good game." But when we hear some bullshit, we're gonna call that out too. So just keep that in mind, bro. You have nothing to your voice right now or to what you're saying. Sounds like you are a man that is game. Nothing.
Facts.
Swipe left, man. Swipe left.
What I'm trying to say is, I was a virgin too, but I'm not someone who who's a guy that hooks up here and there, or whatever. No. I'm focused on building myself, but
caller.
All over the place, man.
I got some audio of you last night. Hold on,
I would never cry over another female again.
This was you.
So you out there doing what you doing, bro? I never talked to no bitches, bro. I didn't fuck nobody. I never went on a date with nobody. What you doing right now, yo, this shit fucking hurt me, bro. I never went out with another female, bro. I never went out with another female, and you out there drinking with another nigga. And I know how you get drunk. Just like the last time you went to Philly, bro, you was drunk. You call me.
All right, caller, man. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Oh, man.
Get him out. All right.
Oh man.
Let's go to 862. 862. What's poppin'? Who this?
Oh man.
Yo, what's poppin', man? This is Sharp from the chat.
What's going on?
But yeah, man. What's up, panel? But yeah, man. I just want to say, like, for the beginners out there, because I was a beginner too. Even if you, and I think Lucario, just correct me if I'm wrong, but because I think one of your videos you said this, but even sometimes it, like, remember you said sometimes there are times when you fuck up and then you got charged to the game. So like even if you fuck up, even if you're just like starting out, or even if you approach the wrong way, or you don't have the right I guess like, or the right, like, or you don't present the right way, like a lot of the time, and even when you do, a lot of the time a lot of this comes down to recognizing the BS and knowing when to like, just cut it off and move on to the next.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's all I had to say. Like, just like, I was just saying, like, really, focus so much on like just an overthinking shit. Just like,
caller.
You know what I'm saying?
The majority of guys, when I say the majority of guys, I'm talking about 51% or more of men throughout the fucking world. It's probably 70-something%.
Higher.
All right, cool. Let's go there. Don't know how to talk to women. Like, literally.
Yeah, it's a pretty high percentage, man.
Bro, like, literally don't know how to conversate with a woman that they are attracted to.
Yeah.
They fucking don't know.
This is why you see certain men that have most of the women, because like I said, man, there's not a large group of men. And then now you got guys who are like, I don't know what they call themselves, like MGTOW now, going like, what they're saying is that I'm so unsuccessful, let's all team up and be unsuccessful together. And so now we're just telling everybody just to avoid women. They're all garbage because I don't have any success. Right? That's pretty bad. Like, yeah, go ahead.
No, you good. I was just taking over.
It's just like, as a football player, man, I seen a lot of people on my team that wasn't really good. I was good, but for them to tell me, oh man, we just all weak, man. So hey, so you should just be weak too. Like and I'm just supposed to be cool with that? No, bro. Like, certain men have it and certain men don't. That don't mean you can't develop skills.
Thank you.
To talk to the women, though. You can develop skills. There are ways to develop skills, and that's why we're here, fellas. We're not here on a Sunday when we got plenty of things to do. Matter of fact, I got a client right after the show.
Right.
We got plenty of things to do that we can make sure that we're doing between this time, but we're here to help you gentlemen out. Like I always tell my clients the same thing, man. Like I'm here with you, man. We're here together. We do things together because at the end of the day, like as a man, I want to see you successful. There are more women than men in this world. Okay. So there's enough for everybody. If it was 2 women in this world, we all be fighting over one of them, right? I don't think I'll have to fight too hard, right?
Hell no. I'm good. I'm good.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
I'm good.
And check this out, 1950. This is another thing I stress this a lot. Like you gotta read, man. Like you gotta actually read, learn how to speak, know how to spell words properly. Like you guys are trying to get pussy, yet you don't even know how to talk yet. Like there's steps to this thing, man. You can still get pussy in the meantime, but that's why I say work on your voice, work on your speech, work on your communication. Like you gotta learn how to. You'll never ever get pussy and secure pussy if you don't know how to communicate like a man. It's never going to happen for you. You can get lucky and find some dumbass having a bad night, you know, very depressed, drunk, and you might fall into some shit. But you know that's luck. So you don't want to rely on luck. You want to rely on skill. And so how you do that is knowing yourself.
Learning how to talk to women, learning how to articulate your thoughts and your feelings. I say feelings, I don't mean emotional feelings. I mean your feelings as far as your desire to deal with that woman. Learning how to articulate that in such a way that more often than not, women are receptive to it. Okay, a lot of guys literally, and it's sad. It's sad because a lot of guys, they have this myth and this fallacy about women. And the average man don't know women. Once you truly understand women and you know yourself and you understand yourself, you can put it all together. But go ahead.
No, it's just as simple, real quick. It's like y'all guys needing heart surgery or you need going to a doctor. You're not gonna go to a doctor that's gonna say, well, you know, I think I'll cut the red wire or the vein. You want someone that knows what he's doing, where he, like EO and all the fellas are saying, articulate. You can tell by how the rhythm of his voice is, of his experience. And that's what y'all don't understand about women. The more they can articulate what you're saying without stuttering, without oohs, ahs, ohs, or pauses, is showing how experienced you are versus how creepy you may be.
Yeah, and you guys are too worried about getting disqualified by women when you should be thinking about disqualifying them when they don't qualify to be with you. Like it's a completely different mindset. When you're too worried about what she's gonna think of you, she should be nervous talking to you. She should be getting ready, thinking of you, and fucking anxious and has butterflies in her stomach. That's the kind of vibe that you want to give women. It should not be about you, a man, having butterflies in your motherfucking stomach. That's some quote 1950 vaginal ass shit when you got butterflies in your stomach talking to a bitch.
There you go. EO, just go ahead and drop that mic in front of you. Let's go ahead and pick it up and drop it, bro. That's basically what it is. Basically, that's what it is. Let's
go to 111 real quick.
111, huh? That ain't no good, bro.
What's going on? Who's this? 111 going once, going twice.
Hey.
Nope. I'm cutting them off. You ready?
He said, hey.
Right.
That was a dude calling in that was chasing that woman in the video, man.
Right.
Calling to defend himself.
813, what's poppin'? Who this?
Okay.
813 going once.
Hey, Okay, this is Luke. I'm not sure if you can hear me, bro.
We can hear you. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, excellent. So first and foremost, I just want to thank you all for what you do. I just want to state that I'm a little bit new to this. I'm a little bit new to this. So, take some time with me. I know you brothers, I hear the way that you all talk, and you all are very direct, and that's what I need right now, all right? So I've been in Dubai for the last, I would say, 9 years. And I've been raised with very, very conservative like an Islamic perspective. Okay. Now, I was raised by my mother. And she raised me basically with the understanding that marriage is basically half of your religion, half of the reason why you exist. And in addition to that, with principles like very, very strict. Like don't have sex before marriage, all of this type of thing. And of course,
they fucking you up. They fucking you
He's
up.
right, though. He's right. I was raised Islam too.
I agree they do that, but they're fucking you up with that shit. But go ahead. That's just my personal opinion. They fucking you up with that shit. Because real quick, caller, and look, I believe in the institution of marriage. So I would never shit on motherfuckers for wanting to be married or wanting to have a family, wanting to have a legacy. That's cool. That's some dope shit. But the problem with most people, they try to marry, no pun intended, sex with relationships. And in real life, it don't work that way. But go ahead, caller.
No, what I want to say real quick, because I was raised like that too, caller, so I can relate, right? But what I would tell you is I'll never forget what my grandpa told me, and this is opposite of what my father was teaching me. My grandpa wasn't Islam, so my dad was that. So my grandpa used to tell me, he said, man, what happens to a lion's son, if he has a son, he will grow up to a certain age and they kick him out. And when they get kicked out, then they create their own family and their own traditions. He said, look, I taught you how to hunt. I taught you how to fend for yourself. I taught you how to build. Now you have to go do that yourself. So it comes to a certain age where the man in you is going to say, this is the path that I want to go for my life. Because at certain point, especially religion-wise, they control even how you walk and talk. So you have to make a decision, a conscious decision to say, dude, is this for me? Is this for my life? Because at that point, I said, you know what? I'm good. I don't want my life to live like that. I could take some principles, but I want to live my life this way. And because I'm my own man and I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid of what everybody else is going to do, then I'm going to create my own environment to do what the hell I want to do.
Yeah, and I just want to say this to you real quick, caller. We're trying to, what this show is about, because I know you have a question, but this show is about is something that we're trying to fill in a gap for you young men. We're trying to show you we're trying to pass a baton, a torch, or a sword, or a hammer to you young men, because most of your lives, y'all been being passed maxi pads and Tampaxes instead of swords and batons and torches. So the thinking that you have right now is why you're probably having the problems that you have. But what is your question, though? What is the question that you have for us, brother?
So the problem that I have right now is I was raised a pretty tough guy, knowing my, let's just say my position as a man, as a husband, as a father figure like this before it even came into existence. I got married when I was in Dubai, and that didn't work out due to cultural issues. However, I came back here to the U.S., and when I came back to the U.S., I met a young lady, engaged with her quick, and I know now that may have been a mistake because she hadn't gone through certain stages in her life. So she started, playing with people at work behind my back, while we were engaged. And for me, I was very dedicated. Before we got together, I mean, all the women wanted me, everybody, I was...
Okay, brother. What is your question?
Okay, my question is, how do you come back after the, let's just say, after falling into the trap? How do you come back as far as become self-conscious with yourself and feeling yourself after it?
That's mom talking.
You gotta, for one, man, you gotta reach out to one of these gentlemen on the panel, and get you some true coaching, man. Because I think, like I always try to tell every week, man, I don't think you men use your resources enough. And I know you calling in, and we can give you something really simple, but that's not going to resonate too hard in your life. It sounds to me that you need someone that's going to be able to coach you through some things that in your life that can strengthen you up in areas that you will not be jumping in the pool with your eyes closed, thinking there's water inside and falling straight to your face, because that's exactly what happened. You are living a life recklessly, and recklessly meaning you're walking around and you're physically a male, but you're not a man because you have no plan for your life. You have no plan for the outcome and the narrative of what you want in life. So what I'm telling you, sir, It has zero to do with the women doing anything to you. It has zero to do with how you're being raised. It has everything to do with the principles that you don't live by, and you're standing on nothing. You're on hollow ground, and you're falling continuously, bro.
And so, caller, what's your name?
Clearly, because I know
Caller.
this is kind of simplified.
Caller. What's your name?
Yeah, sure.
What's your name?
My name is
Lukman.
Lukman, I think. Lukman.
So now, basically, right. So basically, you gotta forget about all that stuff the religion was telling you, and you got your new religion. Got to be your name, Lukman. That's your religion.
You, right?
Your religion is you now. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? You follow your own path. That's gonna solve all your damn problems. You understand what I'm saying? You have to sit with yourself and say, yo, what do I want?
Get where you come from. I definitely respect, what you all have to say. I do think I need, to speak with you all a little bit more on, a more Game King version, like directly behind the scenes. But, my boy Ty, he put me on to you all.
That's what's up.
He's real graceful with that, with that stuff. He's real graceful. And I started trying to figure out, hey, we have the same birthday. We basically grew up in the same format, but he has a different outlook when it comes to women because of what he's went through.
Right.
And,
this is the thing. This is what I want you to do, because we got to get a few more calls, but this is what I want you to do. Go to realgamenotheory.com, and all of our links are on there. So if you need to get in contact with us, all of our links are there to our websites and everything, and you could just, book a consultation, hit us up, and make that happen. All right?
Hey, and let me tell this caller one quick thing real fast. Caller, listen to me. I could tell you're used to telling this story. Like you've told this story to you. You keep telling it to yourself.
Everybody.
You told it to us. You keep telling this same old tired ass losing story. It's time for you to stop talking about this story and start talking and building a new story for yourself. Just remember, nobody can do that for you. That is a singular decision. You're responsible to recreate yourself and recreate your life. And I would encourage you to stop talking about the same old shit. Stop talking about your mother, your dad, your religion, how they conformed you, society, women, all these women. If you don't like the way your life is, then you need to stop talking about it and change that shit.
Yes, absolutely.
I was you, brother. I was you, man. So I know.
Let me say this. There's a lot of guys that are walking around as hopeless romantics, and a lot of you guys, you romanticize. You romanticize sex, you romanticize situations with women, and you have this grandiose idea of what it's gonna be like to fall in love and find your queen. And it's not that you can't find a woman that you adore, but the way y'all motherfuckers go about it, it's a hindrance. It's a detriment to you. Right. Because you're looking at it through an unrealistic prism. And again, there are women out here that you can find and fuck with that would be what you need, but you can't automatically believe that women are a certain way and I need to act like this to get this woman. No, like he was saying, find out what you want for yourself. Okay. And if you realize that what I want for myself is in conflict with my upbringing and all that, you got to make a decision, partner.
All right, we have other callers on the call.
All right, well, brother, we're gonna let you go, but go to Real Game No Theory and hit us up. I appreciate the call. All right, so let's go to 917 and then 646 then 908. So 917, what's popping? Who this?
OG Lucario, what's up, brother?
What up? What's going on?
Hello?
What up?
What's going on? Peace, Uncle Steve. It's Eric Bird. It's the one that gave you guys the video. Excuse me. Yeah, man. Peace to EO. Peace to the other brothers. Yeah, I just want to say thank y'all, man. Saturday this weekend I went out. You know what I'm saying? And it was funny. This Asian woman, and I stepped to her. I gave my number, and we kept it moving. But you know what's funny though? I was listening to them dudes off the block, and we're not gonna say who. But you know what? Went out the window. I gave her I was cordial. I gave like Steve the Dean said, gave my business card, kept it moving. I didn't choke. I wasn't nervous. I just dropped that game to her and she kept it moving. But none of that hypergamy, on your purpose stuff came up. I executed what I had to do. I kept it moving. And shout out to EO for dropping the game about the closing style, because I had a fresh cut, I had closed, so ladies was definitely looking. So I just want to say thank y'all brothers for the game y'all been dropping, the free game, and it worked. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man. That's what's up, man. We love to hear it, man. We appreciate it, bro. Appreciate the call, man. That's what's up.
Thank you, LB Leggett, for the super chat.
That's what's up. All right, so let's go to 646. 646. What's popping? Who this?
Hello?
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, who's this?
Nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of here, man.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
All right, let's go to 908. 908. What's popping? Who this?
Yo, what's up? You can hear me?
What's going on?
Yeah, what's up? It's Daniel Dad in the chat.
What up? What's going on with you?
Yeah, so I got one question. Where do you see like dating and relationship and male to female interaction in the future?
The same as it is.
Same as it.
It ain't gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change, man.
Come on, bro.
People are social. I really didn't want to go in there, but I'm just saying there are people who are social, man. I'm gonna let you off the hook and just let you know, bro. People are social. We will continue to talk to each other. Women are still gonna want certain things from us. We're gonna want things from them. It's gonna be up to us to make that decision for them. And it's gonna be that's the end of the day.
The bigger question is, what the fuck do you want?
Right.
That's a real question.
Hey, I think he was hoping that we would say something negative, like, "Oh, in 20 years, bro, it's gonna be terrible out here." Like truth is, it's never
Hurricane
been
gonna take out all the bitches.
It's only yeah. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
No, you go finish it. I'll go after you, brother. Go ahead, finish it. Go ahead.
No, that's about it. I mean, like Kay Zagan said it best. Also, he's like, "Why do you care about where it's gonna be? Your only concern should be what your life experience is about." How you're out here being able to achieve what it is you want to achieve. You should not. This type of question is a waste of time, quite frankly. I don't even like to have like casual, recreational type talk personally, because that don't put money in my pocket or get my dick sucked. Quite frankly, it don't give me no peace either. So quite frankly, I only care about what my focus is right now, where I'm gonna be maybe tomorrow, next week, 6 months, but only me and my woman, my immediate family, the dudes I roll with. I am not thinking about the next man at all.
Yeah, but also I just want to say this. At the end of the day, to keep things all the way real, is that the beautiful thing is that the guys on this panel that you have on this panel, we gonna be eating like a we gonna get fat off all that ass, because women are starting to realize that men are next to elves, unicorns, and smurfs and shit, and they want real men, and they will settle for you guys. They will marry you. Hell, you even have a kid by her. You have 2.5 kids, a dog, and a pie out your window. But at the end of the day, just because she's in your bed doesn't mean she ain't gonna be thinking about these men on this panel. So either you have a choice to make. You can either come on our side and eat good for the rest of your life, or you can go on the other side and just go ahead and pay for our meals.
Yeah.
All right. So, Carla, do you have any personal relationship dating questions?
Yes.
No, I just wanted y'all opinion on that.
Funny,
all right, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right, man. We gonna
motherfucking question.
Y'all wasting your life. I'm telling you, man. They're all wasting their lives, man. Wasting their lives.
I hate y'all niggas with these questions, man. Like, really? Really? Look, let me go ahead and read it. Lacard, we got another call waiting?
Yeah, but we can do this question real quick and then go.
Right. If you want to have sex quickly, should you keep the conversation strictly on sex? Bro, you answered your own question. I mean, you literally answered your own question. Or should you let the woman get to know you as a man first? Like, really?
Hey, man,
asking this shit?
I'm telling you, man, it's elementary pimping. I'm telling you, bro. We have to start calling it out what it is. These are guys who are beginners. They need assistance.
He said, wait till her emotions get attached. Well, let me tell you guys something. A woman doesn't need to be emotionally attached to you to have sex. She just needs to be sexually attracted to you and horny to fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, if you want to have sex and you want, and quickly, you got to make it a sexual situation. Now, however you make it that sexual situation, that's on you. But you gotta, have that interaction. But a lot of guys think that they need to do this. I got to take it slow and have rose petals and let the girl get to know me because women don't like sex like us. So I got to make sure that she's comfortable with the act of sex because, bro, women like dick. Y'all don't get this shit, man.
No, Cario. They love dick. They love it. In fact, a lot of women are addicted to it. They love it so much.
And you really have to have, if you want to have quick sex, you got to have some quick game for sex, though.
Mm-hmm.
Again, man, like women will drag you out just to see what you got, man. If your game is weak, they will drag you out to 10 to 15 dates to the highest luxurious restaurants because you're a sucker. I'm telling you right now, they will use you.
All right, my bad. A woman doesn't have to like you to want to fuck you. She don't have to like you. Look. God damn it. See, do y'all motherfuckers know what a one-night stand is? Do y'all know what a one-night stand is? Do y'all know what... All of us on this panel have had sex with women on the first night or the first day that we met them.
Right.
Okay. You cannot really truly like a person in 10 minutes. Okay? I'm just saying. You can't really truly like a person in 10. Now, you might like certain things about them, but you can't really truly like them as a person because you don't know them like that. So I've had sex with women that I didn't know like that. And I really didn't. That's why I don't believe in all that date shit because I got to like a woman to date her first on some date shit. But I've had sex with women who did not like me, but they were sexually attracted to me.
Yeah, I don't even think I know 80% of the women's last name that I slept with, man.
Bro,
so that just tells you right now that I really didn't give two fucks about none of them during that time. I didn't know their first name. I would walk right past you in a mall or in the I don't even know who you are. Like I will walk right past you, like you don't remember me?
Yeah. And truth be told, I have a Patreon video titled "Prepare Your Life for Sex." Okay, a lot of you guys want sex, but you don't even know where you're gonna take her. You don't even know the logistics is all wrong. You don't know how, you don't even know. See, women just want to know that you got a secure place. You're not going to kill her and that there's somewhere you're going to take her to fuck. Okay. Like you guys are asking this question, but you don't even know where you're going to take her next. Like you got to have your life set up for sex to happen quickly. It can happen quickly. It's about where you go, how you extend the invitation, your vibe, your swag, how you smell, everything, your look, and then transitioning it right back to your place. But most of you guys don't have a place. There's no hotel in sight. You're trying to go to her house and smash. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but as a man, I prefer you have it all mapped out, not necessarily go to her house, but I would say either have her come to your house or take her to a hotel. But I truly do believe that this is a premature question when you should be setting your life up for sex. That way the invitation to have sex is far easier and more natural.
Right. Fellas, keep the air mattress in your trunk. I keep telling y'all, man, the automatic air mattress to blow up. Trust me, man.
That's
situations happen.
Let's go to 412. 412 is popping. Who this?
Hi, Mr. Lucario. This is Sushi.
Oh, Sushi, come on, bro. We giving you 1 minute. What's going on with you, bro? What's the question?
Yeah, so I want to ask you, I guess, to review the note that I gave to women to my give them my phone number, right? So I want to know if this is appropriate or just not. So I make a compliment, right? I say that you look really cute in that crop top, or your jeans are very hot or whatever. Is that good, or is it like a...
You see, look at the weird shit.
Boo! Nigga, boo! Boo, motherfucker, boo!
Yeah, listen to what you're saying. You look really good in that crop top. Man, you sound like you would take some chloroform and put that shit over her nose and get her in the trunk and chop her ass up, man. You sound creepy, dude.
So, Sushi, did you do that?
Yeah.
And what happened?
Well, nothing yet. That's why I'm asking. You know, like, is it?
I want to know exactly what happened. You went to the girl. You say y'all like that crop top. What did she say in response?
Well, she says thank you.
Okay.
I give her my phone number.
Okay, so she said thank you, and then you just handed her your phone number.
Yeah.
Okay. And what did you say when you handed her your phone number?
I think you're cute. Give me a call.
And did you tell her how beautiful she was as a white woman? Did you tell her how much you worship her because she's white? And that there are not many white women in China?
Yeah, of course I did. Steve, you know me.
You know me. This nigga stupid. Yo, Sushi, this is what you do. Listen, if you did what you did, all right, let me give you a little hand clap so you can at least you went and talked. All right, now do the same thing next time. Give her your phone number. Tell her when to call you, and then if she does call you, then you set up a time to meet her. All right. Get it? Got it? Good. I appreciate the call, brother. All right, so let's go to 913. 913, what's popping? Who this?
Yo. I'm trying to figure out how to get my dick sucked by bad bitches.
You got a stutter?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna do this real quick. All you got to do is go to Real Game No Theory. You feel what I'm saying? Hit up one of the links or all of the links and holla at us. You feel what I'm saying? Appreciate the call, brother. All right, that's what you got to do. Okay, let's go to 561. 561, what's popping? Who this? 561 going once. 561 going twice. All right, that's it. All right, let's go to 214. 214, what's popping? Who this? 214.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all today, man?
214 once?
I tell you.
Yeah, y'all playing on the phone and shit like little girls and shit.
It's not who they are, man.
All right, let's go to 949. Maybe it's my phone line to some. I don't know what's going on. 949, what's popping? Who this?
What's going on, Mr. Lucario?
Okay, good.
Steve Dean, Mr. 1950 EO, K Zaggers, what's up?
What up? What's going on?
What's up with you, brother?
Yo, what's going on?
All right. So my question is, like, I've been here with y'all, been fucking with y'all. My shit is every time I try to get my shit going with my new standards, new rules, all that, I keep kind of falling back, going into the old bullshit. Any tips you guys could have me to kind of help me stay focused on my new shit?
Real Game No Theory.
Right. Yeah. What's the old shit and what's the new shit? What's the shit you doing?
Just being inconsistent, not following through on plans, or I'll be trying to get through with the plan and just kind of something that happened in life, and I'll kind of fall back into my old lifestyle. You get it?
So give us an example of a recent situation with a woman,
right?
And kind of break it down what happened so we can really understand what you're trying to say.
Right. Get specific.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't even bring women into the shit. Like, it's just me. I'm just trying to get me going on a regular basis so I can get my shit going get my shit popping to where I can bring bitches in and that shit going.
You don't need to wait, bro. You don't need to wait to get your stuff popping in order to mess with women.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, caller. Do you ever? Go ahead. Was that you? Y'all want to say something real quick? You want to say something?
No, I mean, I'm gonna say something, but I'll go.
Okay, well, yeah, I just want to ask you, caller, do you ever go to math class for 1 year, graduate, and then start over and go to English class? Or do you take math, English, social studies, and science every year? Yes or no when you're in high school?
Yes, take them all together.
So this is what I'm saying about y'all. Y'all are too busy lying. This is why you need to go to Real Game No Theory, because you need someone to coach you through this. You guys are always looking for a heart surgeon answer in one word or one sentence, and it's deeper than that because you have a lot of internal problems inside of you that you can't fix yourself because you can't see what you can't see. So that's why you need to go to Real Game No Theory and find one of these men here and start getting guidance on what you need. But go ahead, E, you got it, my brother.
So when he says when caller, when you say that you're waiting to get your shit together, what does that mean? Like, can you describe to us what that means?
Just being just being the man I want to be. I want to get my own business started. Hold on, let me get it. I was kind of started getting some shit. I want to get better in my African spirituality, better know myself, get better in shape, eat better, and it's just once I start trying to do some of those things, just life happens, and then I kind of fall back, and then I'm finding myself just eating the wrong things, not working out, not trying to fucking learn things to get my own business started and things like that.
Okay, check this out. You're trying to do a lot of different things at once, okay? Now, you can do all of those things at once. Understand this. Everybody falls off the wagon, bro. Everybody falls off the wagon. You just get right back on. You sound like you are like a self-defeatist mentality, where if you got a little momentum going and you fall short maybe on one day, and now you feel like, it's back to square one. It's not back to square one. You want to be more disciplined every day that goes forward. You want to be more disciplined. But check this out. I don't live perfectly. There's no way and I don't even want to live perfectly. Like I might eat well for 4 days, and then I'm going to have a Big Mac or pizza or pasta the next day. So, and I don't even want to live like that. That's just not even enjoyable to me. So you just got to, cut yourself some slack, be focused on your goals, and nothing that you said right now has anything to do with women.
Right.
Like literally nothing you said, spirituality, starting my business, getting my body right. Like none of that has anything to do with women. That has everything to do with you as a man. So don't make women a focal point in that.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe at the front end of the call you had mentioned, that you were trying to do this so you can, get better with women. But if you didn't say that, my bad.
Nah,
But
nah.
I will tell you, give yourself goals that are achievable, and don't do too much. I'm gonna make a video on that too. Is like, give yourself reasonable goals that you can actually meet and sustain, rather than trying to do these big, large things, and you got like 5 different things going on at one time. You should concentrate on one goal at a time. And also, don't set too many unrealistic goals that you'll never be able to meet, because that's just going to frustrate you.
You got that, caller?
All right, appreciate that.
All right, man.
Yeah, 100.
Appreciate the call, brother. All right, so we done with the calls right now.
All right,
Let me say something real quick. Like, sometimes goals when I was younger would be simple things. Like, I'm gonna do all my laundry today, and I'm gonna go grocery shopping today, and I'm gonna work out. Like, those are great goals, and those are all building towards something. So if I clean my clothes, that means I got clothes to wear to go make money or to do whatever it is I'm gonna do. So make sure that your goals, a lot of young people today want to be entrepreneurs and start businesses. You have no experience. You never worked for anybody else. You got no money. You need to wait and start doing some shit. So, but make sure that your goals start off small and achievable, and then work towards larger goals.
Right, and I agree. And here's the thing, E, I 100% agree with you, but here's the problem. At December 31st, at 11:59 and 50 seconds, these motherfuckers lied to themselves about all that bullshit, because we're 4 months into the game. We're 4 months into the year, and they still the same motherfuckers they were last year. Number one, and this is what y'all understand. In the 4 months from now, I'm telling y'all, we'll get a new batch of women. We'll get a new batch of legal chicks that are looking for nothing but dick and bubble gum, and they all out of bubble gum. And I'm telling y'all, this is the time to get yourselves right, because that's why they mess with the older dudes, because they know the maturity, the non-judgment. And the thing about these men here is that when they set something, they go towards achieving it, even if it's a slow process. But the $1 million thing is, that's sexy in a woman's eyes, versus you guys that are not achieving anything. So why would a woman want to be with someone who can't even achieve anything for himself? That's all I want to say.
Big facts. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me say this. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I was gonna
No, I was. Let me say this. Y'all niggas can improve all that shit y'all want to improve. If you don't improve yourself mentally, if you don't have mental stamina, mental endurance, mental strength, if you don't improve that part of yourself, none of that shit gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Now, you can improve yourself as a man. You can mature, you can evolve. and you can do some other things to just make yourself stand out. And all of that shit, you know, the byproduct of doing all of that would be you can be more attractive to women, but you have to improve yourself from within, outwardly. You can't be on the out, like, well, let me improve myself on the outward shit or on the outside and try and bring that shit in. No, you got to improve yourself here, and then eventually people will see that in you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can talk about being spiritual. That's cool. But last time I checked, a woman's pussy don't get wet because you're spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can improve your business. But last time I checked, a woman ain't never said, "Oh, you got your own business?" I'm dripping. Okay, I never heard any of that. So, I mean, yeah, do that shit for yourself. But the reason why you're calling up is because you have an interest in women, and you're trying to figure out how you can put all that together and still eventually get women. That's why you're calling the fuck up.
I want to say something too, man. You know, it's bothersome. I know I'm here and I try to be cool with cats, man, because you know I understand the struggle, man. But man, where I'm from and where I was raised, maybe it was just too many tough guys around me or something. Because there is a lot of soft men right now in this world that are being allowed to be soft. And I think a lot of it is like Steve says, too much mommy in them. But it's also a lot of men not holding each other accountable. Like there was a time where we'll be like, man, what are you talking about, bro? Stop being soft. Like we can't even tell our own partners that. Well, I can, but a lot of men, we don't hold each other accountable when it comes to being mentally tough for life.
That's true.
Like a lot of these men rely on emotional support from people around them. Like I felt like I was a shit since I was 7 years old, and probably younger than that, but I don't remember. But I know when I was 7, I know I was a shit because my family always told me that I was the shit. And when I got older, I was around a whole bunch of people that said the same thing about them own selves. You guys need to really start seeing the good in you instead of complaining about all this negativity. You will take care of it when it's time. If you got a plan for it, plan for it. I like what EO said. I like what he said. You know, small goals. Start with small goals, gentlemen. But at the end of the day, man, just be mentally tough. You know, I really be thinking a lot of men just overly emotional, crying about their situation, like oh, just nothing's going right for me in my life, and like it's a whole lot of soft, like tissue men right now, and this is why women talk crazy to a lot of you men. I hear a lot of energy coming from women because they feel like they need to be what you supposed to be. They feeling like they need to be but they don't know how to do it.
They're tired too. They're asked to be women, but then they got to be men at the same time. It's tiring.
Yeah.
These women.
Absolutely. Yeah. Exactly, man. And that is what we're talking about. Just women taking over the role. You guys are complaining about, you know, most of these other pills and all this other, they all say the same thing. Women are this way and that way. Women are going to do this and this and that and the other, because you men are allowing these things to happen. Strong leadership comes with some type of resistance. And this is when the game comes in. This is when you are going to let them know what's going on in a way that they understand it so they can follow your lead. If you just are like this, soon as you want to be a leader and then they give you a little resistance, oh no, she's too mean, she's a man, she's this, that, and the other. This is where you men fall off. So I'm speaking to you men right now because I need you to get your knuckles up in the game of life and start fighting your way through this shit, man. Y'all soft.
Bro, hey, I'm coaching a guy right now. I'm coaching a young guy, 22 years old. All he cares about is EO, help me with my credit, help me establish credit, help me to get be a more skilled salesperson. This dude hasn't asked me one single question about a woman in 1 year. I've been coaching him 1 year. Everything is about him. Everything is about mindset, becoming a champion. You're not born a man. You're not born a champion. You become this over time with every single decision you make. I got this guy's credit at 760. Sky's the limit for this guy. And I'm not saying that he should stand on that, but when you build your foundation as a man, you can go in and make purchases with confidence. You guys are buying things that you should not be buying when you should be paying your fucking bills. This is what manhood really is. So, I know it's a dating show and we're going to answer some questions for that. But at the end of the day, who are you without women? Who are you going to be when the women are not around? You got to be a secure man that's leading his life properly.
Right. I agree with that. Let me just say this, man. Gentlemen, you can't be concerned about shit outside of you. You know what I'm saying? And EO said it just now. Build yourself up. Make sure you on point. Make sure you cross all the T's, dot all the I's as a man. But at the same time, we're men. You're going to encounter women that you are attracted to. And while you do have those other things going on in your life, that's great. But a woman can come in and snatch all that shit from you if you don't know what the fuck you doing. Y'all got it.
All right, we about to wrap everything up, man. So let's go ahead and
take this one call. We got one.
Yeah, let's take one call and then we'll say our final thoughts on the subject.
Cool. So let's go to 916. 916. What's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, my name is Jamari. I just want to give a shout out to my dad because he's the one who showed me you guys. I think Mr. 1950 has said it. Honestly, you said it best. I come from that experience of someone who grew up around a bunch of soft people. I do want to say, I learned quickly, and luckily I learned young that, that my life should be on, the path that you guys are talking about. Because, I just had people around me kind of just let me get by with what I'm doing, and they weren't teaching me. And a bunch of guys around me are also doing the same thing that I'm doing. And, I'm new to the game. I'm learning how to do all this stuff. Like I said, my dad just showed me Lucario first, and I learned about you guys too. So, I just want to say, it does come from experience of growing up around certain people. I wish I did grow up around people that were like, hey man, Jamari, don't be soft, bro. Go up to her and do this, do that. That's what I feel like happened to me. I just feel like, I just had a bunch of soft people around me telling me oh, it's okay, keep doing this, be nice to her, or, some other shit like that. And, that's really annoying now that I look back on it. But I say it is, it does give me hope that, all right, well, now that I know this now at a young age, it's going to be better for me. I got it down. But yeah.
And I appreciate you calling, but it's okay to be nice to her. I want to say that. So I don't mean not be nice to her, but what I mean to you, man, is you have an obligation now that you understand this to pass that on to people around you. See, the problem has happened is with men stop transferring this vital information on. They start letting women control them. Women is transferring information to these boys. These boys become soft, and then they start blaming everything else like a woman would. So what I'm saying to you is now that you know, you have an obligation to tell everybody, no matter if they want to hear it or not. Toughen up. Give me?
Let me give you some advice that my own mother gave me because my mother was a G. My mother told me when I was young, don't spend no money on these women. At best, when you meet them, buy them a hot dog and an old style beer, man. That's it. So my own mother told me that. She told me that in front of a group of friends. She said, guys, I'm just going to let you know, stand on your manhood. My own mother told me that. And she said, in the intermediate level stages of meeting women, do not go above and beyond for them. They got to earn it. And you need to, and at best, buy them an old style beer and a hot dog. And that should be enough. And just be yourself. My own mother told me that.
Right.
All right.
You're lucky because, I love my mom, but, she would never tell me that. Maybe my grandmother, she would definitely tell me something like that. But nah,
women raise gentlemen. They raise men. They raise boys. Women raise boys in the image they feel like men should be. Remember that.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't know no better. They want you to be what they always desired a man to be. So what I'm telling you is, again, listen to what I'm saying. Women raise you in the image of what they want, not what you need. That's why it's hard for them to give you tough love in life.
I'm
telling you, man.
No, yeah, I get that.
That's facts. And shout out to your pops for putting you onto the game. You feel me?
Yeah. Shout out to your pops, man. Yeah, that's straight up.
That's what's up, man. Well, appreciate the call, my brother. And everybody who's watching this, we got like damn near almost like 400 people watching combined. Whichever channel you're watching this on, hit the like button so we could spread this knowledge around. You feel what I'm saying? We get that shit cracking.
Yeah, Len, let's go ahead and go. Everybody, final thoughts on lying and being creepy before we roll. Final thoughts, guys.
Well, I'm gonna make mine real quick, man. I really believe that men have an obligation to be sexually disciplined. And that's also displaying it in public. No way should you chase a woman down if she's, look, you should never chase a woman down. So again, men, just be respectful, understand what your lane is, what game lane you're in, and go from there, bro. That's all I need to say.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go real quick. I wanna salute the men on the panel. Lucario, the dean puts together a hell of a production here with the intro and everything else he does. You know, I got to pay homage to the legend, Steve, for that. 19, 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒 and Miles not here, but salute to him. You know, I respect these men on the panel. I would not be here. Trust me. You know, I'm not the type that likes to collab and shit. It's just not my style. It's kind of, but if I do it, it's because I believe in them. And they're authentic in my view, and I could always tell a real one from a fake one. So that's why I'm here. So salute to these men. Go to realgamenotheory.com. Check these men out. If you need additional help, hire one of us. I'm Coach 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒, Mr. Champion Game. Come to my channel, subscribe. I think you'll dig it. It's a very raw and authentic approach. I do live streams weekly. I also do one-on-one coaching. You can find championgamecoaching.com if you want to book a session with me. That's where the magic happens. I do have a book out as well. Second book coming in the summer, but the first one is on Amazon. It's called Cut the Bullshit. It's a mirror, and you put it in front of you. It might pivot you in a new direction and get you woke to some things that maybe you can't see right now. So that's my time. Thank you very much.
That's what's up. And I wanted to say shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody on a panel. You feel what I'm saying? And Miles is actually out in Mexico right now, so he couldn't make it, but he'll be back next week. And just as far as, this whole thing with, the topic is that, look, man, they got to, guys have to have more social intelligence when it comes to this game. You feel what I mean? And, and also more confidence, because what you saw in that video earlier, that guy was doing that because he was insecure. A lot of times when you're insecure, you feel like you need to prove yourself and you start doing goofy ass shit. You see what I'm saying? Instead of being confident and not having to get validation through all these different like situations, like how this guy was trying to get in that situation. So, have some social intelligence, have some confidence about you and just learn this game so that you can really know the right ways to come at the game and make shit happen for you. You know what I'm saying?
Let me add this. In relation to the video, because for me it was very disturbing. Just as a man watching that shit, it was like, really, is this what the fuck we doing? My thing is this: there's nothing wrong with desiring women. Okay, that's natural. It's a natural urge. However, and I think 1950 said it about sexual discipline. You have to be disciplined. Okay, desiring sex and being desperate for sex is two different things. You know what I'm saying?
Max.
When you approach women, if a woman is showing she's not interested, please leave her alone. Leave her alone. Bid her farewell. All right, well, you have a good night, miss, or a good evening, or a good day, and then you stroll the fuck off like a grown man. You know what I'm saying? But that shit that he was doing, that's the shit that dudes who have daughters, they're like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I hope my daughter runs into that shit. I might have to hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, gentlemen, at the end of the day, lying to women, if you lie to women, what that shows is, number one, you don't respect yourself. If you have to lie to women, you don't respect yourself. But also it shows that you don't value yourself. You have no sense of self-worth, no self-respect, no self-confidence, because if you did, you wouldn't lie. And another thing you wouldn't do, now, I believe in you pursue women, you fall back and let them chase you. That's why I believe in giving my number to women. I'm pursuing her. I'm letting her know I'm interested. I'm going to hit off with the digits. I'm going to instruct her to hit me up. But I'm going to make sure I have a conversation with her prior to giving her my number that's conducive to what I actually want, then I'm going to let her do the rest of the work. But this chasing women shit, falling behind them, pedestalizing them, we can't do that. That's all I got.
All right. For me, last thing I want to say, is everybody in the chat room. Much love to everybody in the chat room, guys. We appreciate you getting the subscribe, the likes up, and all the other stuff. Everything we do is for you guys out there. Just two things I want to say. Number one, always remember you just got to make sure you look at who you're following. If they are trying to complain and be a victim, you got to run away from that because they're not making it about the man. These men on this panel make it all about you as a single-minded individual. This is not a collective of men. These are trying to get you to be more independent thinking, okay? Just want to say that. And the last thing I always say before I even end my shows, I'm going to tell you guys out there in the chat room, all you guys, always remember, even tonight when you go to bed, I always tell you, think about the graveyard. And the reason I always say that is because everybody in there has one thing in common. They thought they had tomorrow coming to them. So that means, hey, you don't know when your time is up. So you live every day like it's your last, but don't live it in lies and deceit. Stand on what you are, be who you are. And if you don't know, you have, well, Miles is in Mexico, but you have right now 5 individuals that can guide you where you need to go. You just got to put trust in yourself and do the one thing that most you don't do, and that's invest in yourself. If you don't invest in yourself, a woman is not going to invest in you. So invest in yourself when you're ready to do it, because we don't force you to do it. But if you're ready to grow, now's the time, because we're already 4 months in. We got 8 months ahead of us, and we can go into a whole new year. So y'all got to step up. That's all I wanted to say to y'all guys, man. So with that being said, man, we're going to go ahead and end the show, guys. We will see you next Sunday. You have a good one, and we'll talk to you guys later, okay? We out.